and welcome back to Learning from Leaders. Your host, Patrick Dewar. My guest today, Kevin Wilke of Nitro Marketing, nitromarketing.com. And I'm really thankful for we're learning about how to make money on the internet, yes. But really, it's build the local businesses up in your area and make some money for yourself and your family. And we're not talking about anything that would require you to do anything other than learn about how to do it and then be able to find a need and fill it. Find people in your area that need those resources, those services, and begin to offer to them. And what's really fun is it's a little bit like throwing a goldfish into a piranha tank. There's tons of people out there that need this stuff desperately. So it's time to do that. Kevin, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Pat.
I want to get right into the local business money machine. I've used it. I've seen it's amazing. What is it exactly that it begins to bring to the marketplace, to an individual? And what are the results that someone should expect from something like that?
Well, what it shows people is how to go and partner up with local business owners, people like roofers, plumbers, landscapers, dentists, chiropractors, cosmetic surgeons. I mean, there's just hundreds of different types of local businesses that it works for. And right now, especially in the economy that we're in, they are hit very hard. It's very challenging for them for a lot of reasons. One is the economy, but another one is how customers find them and how they go out and get new customers is changing dramatically. So it used to be you'd use like the yellow pages and newspaper advertising, these traditional means of advertising to get new customers, but that's no longer working. I mean, just yesterday, or not yesterday, last week, they delivered the yellow pages to my house. I picked up the bag, I went over to the recycle bin and put it in there.
I actually took it one step further. I went through and I started tearing out full-page ads because they were prospects.
Yeah.
Because I knew they were spending tons of money on this, but getting almost no results because the end of the product there was same place, the recycle bin.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy the other week. He has a furniture restoration business. He used to spend $8,000 a month on yellow page advertising and getting practically no return from it anymore. So he just stopped it all. And what's happening is everybody's now going online to find local business owners. So from my own personal experience, a couple weeks ago, I decided I wanted to learn how to salsa dance. So I went online and typed Dallas salsa dance lessons, and that's how I found the studio that I'm now taking lessons from. I didn't pull out the yellow pages or do anything else. I used the internet to find what I was looking for. And that's what's happening more and more. And it's just getting bigger and bigger. I think the research I looked is like over 70% of people now use the internet to find businesses to do business with. So if you're not online, then customers can't find you. So it's a huge challenge because local business owners, they don't know how to use the internet. That's not their expertise. They are plumbers or landscapers. They're not internet marketers. So they're looking for people like us to help and advise them and not only tell them what to do, but actually just do the work for them. They just want somebody to do the work for them and see the results come in. And that's what we show people how to do. How to go out and partner up with these local business owners and get paid anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 a month doing the online marketing for them. And the great thing is what you need to do for them is actually pretty simple if you know the steps involved. And that's what our program does. It shows you the steps on what to do when you take on a new client so they get great results and are happy to pay you a lot of money because they're making even more money in return. Like we were literally changing dimes for dollars.
Right. And one of the things that I saw was a big key to that is that it's localized marketing. It's not just trying to be an immortal on the internet at large, on a global scale, and getting first rank in Google just because you can pay that much, so to speak, with AdWords and such. It's creating the tools that attract the people in a zip code, in a geographic region, because the computer systems see where you are physically. They can see where your computer is, right?
Yeah.
Because of where something about your ISP or something. Anyway.
Yeah, so I can walk through a few things. But one of the things, like you mentioned, is you're focusing on a local market. So a lot of the internet's starting to become more and more competitive. So it's harder and harder to get results. But what I've found is in these local markets, nobody's competing there right now. So it's a wide open opportunity to go in, capture a lot of market share, lock in that revenue for yourself and for your clients, and just create an amazing business for yourself. And that's what our clients are seeing. We're holding just brought in some new members over the past couple weeks, and we're holding a Get Your First Client contest. And one person just posted today, they already, in 2 weeks, already have 8 clients.
That's fantastic.
So here's what you do for them is when you search online in these, like, let's say, so myself, I was looking for Dallas salsa lessons. So I searched for that, and first thing is you see up at the top of Google, there's going to be a map of, in this case, Dallas. And on that map, it's going to show all the different businesses that offer the service, and they list it on the side. Well, that's called local search. And it's a certain thing that you do to get your clients listed in there and then optimize so they're at the top of the rankings. So they come up first there. Then right below that are the normal search results. And then there's a different thing to get their website ranked #1 in those normal search results. So because it's so uncompetitive right now, we can get sites ranked #1 in as quick as a week or less. So it's just amazing. It's any other market, you can't do that, but in these local markets, you really can.
Now, one of the things that I've seen you guys do with like, I guess they call it Geo Targeting.
Yes.
Okay. And you've been doing that for a number of years. You were doing it way before it was like in to do any of that, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty humble guy, but I've pioneered a lot of stuff. Like I was doing kind of geo-targeting stuff like this back, even when I was in college, back in '99.
That's great. That's great. Well, one of the things that I want to make sure people do is know what to do. Okay, if they would like to connect to you, what would you ask somebody to do? What would you recommend?
Well, in this business, first is finding the right type of clients. So you want to find people that have a high customer value in their business. So if you look at somebody like a chiropractor, say, a client to them is going to be worth several $1,000s. So it's very valuable for every new client that comes in. So that means if you just get them just 1 or 2 clients a month, then they're already in a profit if they're paying you $1,000 or $2,000 a month. If you get them 5 to 10 clients, well, you just transform their business. And if you get them 10 to 20 clients, well, man, you will be their best friend for life.
That's great. Well, I know we're coming up on a break, and I want to make sure that people know exactly what they should do. Okay, and what I've done is I've actually put a link on patrickdewar.com so that you can click on it and connect to Kevin and his crew, because I know that the local business money machine, it's offered a couple of times a year because they don't want to just blow it out there to anybody. They want to be able to grow it right so that they're training a crew of or a team or folks to get out there and make money for other people and earn a good living in the process. And so they've actually created a system that we've been talking about, a local business money machine. I've got a link on my site that'll lead you there. And I know that if you go to my site, patrickdewar.com, and then click on the link, Kevin will be able to help you, and his team will be able to literally get you extra money into your pocket just by finding the need and filling it. So right after the break, we're going to get into a little deeper into some of the results that Kevin and Nitro Marketing has produced using the local business money machine to create great results for you and your business. And so we'll be right back.